I see you, beautiful soul. The first way to truly reclaim your power is to have full detachment. And that means nothing owns you at all. This stuff is golden because it really brings you into your power. My channel is all about activating leadership, specifically in empaths and highly sensitive people that don't realize that some of you are actually natural born leaders, and the empathy and the hypersensitivity is your supernatural gift in order to be able to use as power in leadership. Let's get right into it, yes? 3 ways to become immune to manipulation by fully reclaiming your divine power. You're not owned by anything because you simply detachment. And that means nothing owns you at all. You are so secure in yourself. So a huge thing that actually, this is the reason why people manipulate in the first place. And once you're secure, you're not a match, energetically, physically, and psychologically. People manipulate because their self-esteem is so low that they feel that they need to do this in order to get what they want. But truly, they don't see that them being their beautiful, magnetic, natural selves without these add-ons of tactics and hacks on how to get the girl in 2 days or how to get the boy, without those little hacks, if you could just truly realize that you don't need those, you as you are is enough. And if that doesn't sit right now, we're gonna change that in this video. I'm about to change your life. I'm about to change the way you see the world, and I'm about to help you see just how powerful you truly are. With confidence, it's about certainty. And the more confident you are in what you have to bring to the table and in who you are, the less other people's opinions will even touch you. Because you're confident. You're confident. You know who you are. You trust yourself. So if somebody comes along and tries to put you down, you're so confident, you see right through the bullshit, and you realize that, oh, this is their stuff. They're projecting their own fears onto me because they're insecure. Their self-esteem is so low that they feel like they can't get it, so they'll just bring me down too. You see, misery loves company. So the thing about this is to be able to truly step into your authentic power. You have to let go of needing external validation and looking for signs. In the spiritual community, do you know how much I see people looking for signs? Always. I used to be that person, constantly looking for a sign on what I should do instead of just going for what I want straight head on without needing permission. When you let go of the need to have someone be telling you what to do, when you become your own authority instead of looking for other people to be telling you or giving you permission on when you can and cannot do what you want to do, that is when you become immune to manipulation. Because then it doesn't matter if somebody tries to manipulate you by telling you can't do something because of this or that. First off, you're confident in who you are, you know who you are, so the confidence comes in. And second of all, you're immune because you're not looking for their permission. It's irrelevant what they think. What is relevant is what you think. And you've come so deep into this, and you truly believe this at the core, that nothing that they do can ever shake you. You're unshakable. The relationship you have with yourself is unshakable. You've learned to love and accept every aspect of you, that you just emit this aura that is so certain and so powerful that people actually that are even having the intention of manipulating you know that you are not able to be manipulated. You become immune to manipulation at an energetic level. And that means you don't even have to say a word. That means you don't have to do anything. Once you master the energy, you master the immunity. What do I mean? What do I mean by energy? If you don't know what I'm trying to say right now, listen carefully, listen closely. I'm about to tell you. So the thing is with manipulation is you're using the mind, psychology, tactics to get what you want from someone because you don't feel, because your self-esteem is so low, you can get what you want just by being yourself. So the thing about manipulation is that, unfortunately or fortunately, depends on the perspective you're looking, it truly, truly, truly cannot bend into the soul. When I say the soul, I mean our intuition, our energy, because we as humans primarily speak through energy, secondary through words. So this means, when you go into a room and you feel the vibe is a bit off and nobody has said anything, but someone's just argued and you feel the vibe is off, that's the energy of the room. We all are able to read vibes. You don't have to be an empath or a highly sensitive person, which can be developed too if you aren't very sensitive to energy. You don't have to be highly sensitive to be able to pick up on vibes. Vibes are just the primary language of every living being in this world. So when you are able to tap into your conscious creation of energy, suddenly you are able to create your reality. So you're not being created by everyone's manipulation tactic. You have come into your sovereign power. This is what I mean by power. So you may be asking, Scarlett, how do I reclaim my power? How do I get into this energy stuff you're talking about? It is so simple. All you have to do is you have to choose one spiritual practice that you are dedicated to. It can be breathwork, it can be meditation, it can be EFT tapping, it can be ecstatic sensual dancing, it can be singing a song that you are dedicated and devoted every day. This will not only build your confidence, but you will start to master the skill where you'll begin to advance to a level that is not just about the skill, but it's about the energy behind the skill, and then you'll begin to learn. It's, for example, you can get so good at a skill that at a certain point you're not learning about okay, so I have to move my leg like this. It's so I have to put the intention to move my leg like this so I can hit the ball and that it really goes forward instead of just hitting it with my body. You start working with energy. Energy is the thing that propels you forward when you begin running. Energy is the thing that you feel when you go into a room and you feel the vibe is off. Energy is the thing that you feel when you begin feeling emotions moving through your body. Energy is everything. Energy is everywhere. Once you master the energy, you become immune to manipulation, because manipulation is using psychology to manipulate the energy. But if you are at your energy and if you work through the energy levels of the dimension of this universe, suddenly it is so easy. It's so crystal clear. You see through people's bullshits. Always, because you are able to work through energy, and that means it's a devotion. It means it's a dedication to your intuition. It means you are beginning to truly master your own self, because for you to become immune to manipulation at a true level, you have to truly, truly, truly master thyself. Know thyself, understand yourself, because if you understand your weakness, if you understand what your impulses are, because you're so aware through this devotional spiritual practice you have chosen, suddenly it doesn't matter if somebody tries to bring you down or tries to hurt you or anything like that, because you have mastered your truth. You are not reacting, but you are responding. So instead of when somebody says, oh, so there's this cool game going on, do you want to come here? Yeah. You're not so reactive. You're more like, you think about it, you feel how you feel in your body, you ask yourself, do you even want to come? And then you respond, yeah, actually, that would be really cool. Do you see the difference? You've given yourself space and awareness. People, when they are manipulating you, they do not let you or want you to have space to think, because you have space to then contradict, or you have space to kind of not go with what their agenda and narrative is. So the best way is not allowing other people to control your narrative. You cannot allow others to control the narrative of the truth of what's going on. So if somebody's like, okay, you are this because of this, you're like, excuse me, I am this because of this, and I get to say why I'm the way I am because of why. You are not me, so how could you possibly be telling me why I'm the way I am? It's about reframing by allowing yourself to reclaim the power of the narrative. Because if the narrative is about you, you're the one who writes your story. So why are you letting this other person write your story? This works with narcissists. This works with anyone that wants to manipulate you for their own sense of control. because they feel so out of control that in order to feel in control in their truth and in who they are, they feel like they need to control you so they can see you as predictable and that you can now mold and do what they need and want from you. So it's all about me, me, me. They're thinking, how can I get my needs met? So when you can see and meet your own needs, and you can understanding people, truly understanding people, and not just, you have to question. If you want to be immune to manipulation, don't just take everything for face value. Allow yourself to go deeper and question what is happening. Because if you're always allowing everything in face value and you're not questioning anything, then this is why you're so easy to manipulate. And in some level, you could go and say manipulation is so many things, even when you're working with energy or manipulating energy. But I'm talking about people manipulating you so they have control over you and they use manipulation to bring you down. That is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about also they're manipulating you because they want you to be empowered and they're manipulating your psychology so they can change your mind into something better. We love that. We want that. We want to grow. We want to expand. This is what every human truly wants. They want to grow and expand into a higher version of themselves. This is natural. But if you are trying to manipulate, or if someone else is trying to manipulate you to bring you down, they are naturally already in disconnection to their truth. They are already so much in pain and so much in a distortion that they can't even see what they truly want, because everyone deep down at their heart, at their core, wants expansion. And they're thinking, I can get expansion by de-expanding other people, forgetting that we are all connected. We are all one. And this might seem a little bit weird if you've never heard of this concept before. But we are all one. Every single action you do naturally ripples and affects the other, and ripples and affects the other that the other contacts with, and so forth. Hence the whole world. And this is how truly powerful you are. You think that your action is just one action, but no. Your action is a series of other actions, reactions. But when you aren't reacting to the actions and to what is happening around you, now you are in your power. Now you are responding. Because when you are suddenly just reactive, okay, this happened, I'm sad, I'm gonna show I'm sad. This happened, I'm not even gonna think twice, I'm just gonna move and do that. Okay, boo, I feel angry, I'm gonna hit that pillow. I'm gonna hit that screen. I feel angry, I'm gonna hit the screen, the TV screen. I feel this, I'm gonna do that, because hitting pillows is great if you're angry. But you know what I'm saying? Because the reason I say, okay, we're gonna go into emotions now. So if you want to reclaim your power, reclaim your emotional center, okay? You have to be able to truly be in your emotions, because when you feel your emotions and you have a healthy relationship with your emotions, if somebody tries to shame you for your emotions as a way to be able to put you down so they are easier to control, you are easier to control, you won't be shame, because you've already got that, you've got you. So if they do that, you're probably just gonna think, what a dick, instead of actually believing them. Did you hear what I said? This is powerful. If you have a powerful relationship with yourself, if somebody tries to knock you down so they can easily control you, because when your self-esteem is low, your self-worth is low, and your self-image is low, you are easier to control because you easily believe anything anyone tells you. But if your self-worth was high, your self-value was high, and your self-esteem was high, someone said something, that was putting you down, you think, whoa, you need help, are you okay? I'm gonna leave because I deserve better, or you're gonna be like, this is how you're going to react. So it is truly a mastery to be able to truly become immune to manipulation. But when you want to be a leader of any form, this is vital. This isn't a need or a want. This is vital for being a leader. It is vital that when you are a leader, you are able to be immune to manipulation. Because if you let anyone be able to be in control of how you feel and what you say and what you do as a leader, you're being led by the world. You're being led by everyone else. You're not being a leader. You're following your world, your environment. But to be a leader, you must be able to create and influence your environment. That is when you are being a leader. A leader is not somebody who waits for them to be having permission to do what they want to do. A leader does it because they want to do. A leader takes initiative, takes action. A leader knows what they want and they go for it and they don't think twice. But they do it by being authentic and real because they know, a leader knows that if they go towards something by not being themselves, it's not going to be real, first of all. And second of all, they may get it, but they may not be able to sustain it long term. Because you can play a mask, but if that's not who you truly are, the ego self-destructs and eventually your true colors will show. Because that is just it. Your true soul wants to shine bright. And if you aren't allowing your true soul to shine bright, your soul is always stronger than your ego and she will come through or he will come through at some point.